Now at 6, Kansas Governor Kelly tours a new healthcare education center in Pittsburgh. Plus, Newton County Emergency Management has some advice heading into severe weather season. And artists and art lovers can get ready for the return of Art Walk in Pittsburgh.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Kansas Governor Laura Kelly visits a new healthcare education center in Pittsburgh. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Governor Kelly toured the John Perolo Education Center on the campus of the Community Health Center of Southeast Kansas. Members of the health center's leadership team and board of directors joined the governor on the tour and for a discussion on the importance of the center's commitment to the area.
This place has been vital to Southeast Kansas for decades, and it will remain that way. And that's why I'm so pleased with everything that they're doing, because they recognize the great need that there is down here, and they're responding to it, and they're looking towards the future.
The governor also referenced the Medicaid expansion in Missouri and the success that state has had keeping hospitals and clinics running since then. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy for a first look at the weather.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. Temperatures not too bad. Most of us went well into the 70s to near 80. 74 in Joplin, 72 is where we sit in Pittsburgh. But clouds, they're going to start to increase. Showers and thunderstorms will start to increase later on tonight. But at least the evening hours, we are looking pretty nice, sitting into the mid 70s. Few little clouds out there. In general, we look fine. We have a couple little showers out across eastern parts of Oklahoma. Through the evening, we slide back through the 70s, 60s, into the 50s, showers increasing, especially after about 10 p.m. later on tonight. You can see showers, even a few thunderstorms getting going. We're not expecting anything severe tonight, but that's definitely going to change as we go through the next few days. So we're going to be breaking this down and talking about that severe weather threat here in just a bit.
Thanks, Doug. And since there is a chance for some parts of the 4 states to experience severe weather this weekend, KOAM's Amber Jenkins asked Newton County Emergency Management to share tips for families when severe weather hits.
Just about everyone in the 4 states has experience with a tornado or severe weather. If not, then you heard the stories.
Folks have heard stories about the Joplin tornado, so there is a lot of anxiety with those young children, and the more they can plan and the more they know what to expect, the easier it is for them.
During severe weather, parents are not only trying to keep kids safe, but also calm. One mom of 3 in Neosho says having a plan can smooth over nerves.
I think when they know there's a plan in place, if something does happen, I'm going to wake you up, we're going to put shoes on, we're going to go out to the shelter, and we'll be together, we'll be safe, we have a place to go. I think when kids know that you have a plan, they do better.
For the James family, their storm shelter is a big part of their severe weather plans.
The day we purchased our storm shelter and they brought it to us, we used it that afternoon. Like, they installed it and we were in it within an hour.
If folks can't afford a storm shelter, if they don't have a basement, if they can't afford a storm shelter, then again, identify a place in their home that's safe for them and know what it's going to be and how they're going to be there.
Severe weather can bring uncertainties, but keeping a line of communication should be a top priority.
We've learned in many weather events that sometimes the phone lines go down. Those NOAA weather radios have crank radios that have actually flashlights, and those radios within radio stations, so then you can hear what's going on.
After finding a storm shelter and establishing communication, it's best to wait out the storm and enjoy the impromptu family time.
We have the flashlights and we try to just tell stories, and we've sang songs because it does get to be a while and it gets kind of stuffy in there. And so we pass the time by just really you get some more family time.
Reporting in Neosho, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
For more tips, you can go to our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Some local artists and organizations are ready for the Pittsburgh Art Walk. The event promotes a festival-like atmosphere with live music, art demonstrations, and community activities. The dogs Joker and Harley Quinn here are a couple of the attractions at the event this year.
It brings art and our pets together. For me, 2 things I love the most, my animals and art.
The amount of people that Art Walk has connected me with, I went from, just drawing in my room to making a career out of art, and I really think Art Walk was a huge part of that.
More than 100 organizations, businesses, and artists will participate in the event. Art Walk starts at 5 p.m. on Friday. It's held on Broadway between 7th and 4th Streets. In case of severe weather, well, if that happens, that event's going to be canceled and will not be rescheduled. So organizers ask the public to stay updated on the event's social media page. Art Form's Gallery in Pittsburgh hosted a fused glass workshop today for some 6th graders. Staff at the gallery treated the kids from College Heights Christian School in Joplin to a lesson in making glass art. The field trip was a chance to learn and have some fun.
Well, we were really excited to have a day of learning outside of the classroom, and they have the chance to work with fused glass to make several fused glass items. I just hope that they learned something new today and that we have a lot of fun.
Kids also got to take in some of the art in the Pittsburgh Library. The Gorillas hit the diamond today for some softball action. Brock Baldridge is going to have that story later in sports. But up first, a dangerous intersection in Oklahoma might soon get some safety improvements. MoDOT wants to alert drivers in Joplin about a road closure. Starting tonight, crews are going to begin work on 7th Street between St. Louis Street and Florida Street from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. All lanes will be closed to allow utility crews to work on water pipes beneath the road. Crews are also going to work on this section on Friday, May 3rd. Crews recommend finding a detour during repair hours. All lanes will be open during daytime hours. The Oklahoma Transportation Department is asking for public feedback on potential changes to a dangerous intersection in Tishomingo. Garrett Stringfellow has details.
The US 377 and State Highway 22 interchange in Tishomingo is well known for its danger. Back in 2022, a crash there claimed the lives of 6 Tishomingo teenagers. Afterwards, residents called for change.
I've always said they've needed some kind of signal there. It's just too dangerous.
It's been needing to be taken care of for a long time, and I mean, there's a lot of lives that have been lost.
Now, the Oklahoma Department of Transportation says they're working to make that change a reality.
We've worked with our partners in the city of Tishomingo and the Chickasaw Nation to figure out what some alternatives to the current configuration there might be.
On Tuesday evening at Murray State College in Tishomingo, they unveiled 3 potential new designs for the interchange,
including a 4-way stop, a roundabout, or what we call a T intersection, which is kind of like a 3-way stop.
The main talking point was the roundabout. While some residents I spoke with are concerned about the familiarity of the design, some like the way it would minimize the severity of accidents.
There's always going to be accidents, but keeping all the traffic flow going in one direction, you will have accidents, but they will be, a lot less severe than what you do have otherwise.
And ODOT says they want to hear from even more residents.
We might have recommendations, we might have ideas on what we want to see, but we also want to hear from them because at the end of the day it is for them and to improve safety for them.
A little bit later, a Pittsburgh High School standout signs his letter of commitment. Brock Baldridge is going to have that story coming up in sports.
Plus, our severe threat is increasing the next few days. We're going to look at that coming up.
Arts.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty good Wednesday for us today. We have partly sunny skies across the region. Temperatures not bad. Most of us into the mid to upper 70s for highs. Looks great right now. Nice shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex downtown Joplin. All right, severe weather threat will start to increase as we go through the next few days. We're going to get thunderstorms tomorrow, but the severe threat's mainly going to stay to the west of the region. However, on Friday, our moderate threat increases, especially southwestern Missouri, northwestern Arkansas, but everybody is going to have a severe threat on Friday, but a higher threat on Saturday, especially Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and even Sunday. We're still in a moderate threat for severe weather. So it's going to be an interesting next 4 days across the region. Throughout the evening, we slide back through the 60s into the 50s. Showers will start to develop as we go through the overnight hours. Not much out there right now, but you can see the clouds kind of picking up just to our west of the viewing area. But most of us look fine, and most of us are going to stay dry as we go through the next couple hours, and then we're going to see this wave right across central Kansas start to increase just a bit, and then our next storm system is sitting out toward the west, which will affect us over the next few days. Rain chances really go up late tonight through the morning hours, down a little bit during the afternoon, then back up tomorrow night. In fact, we're going to get quite a bit of rain as we go through the next few days. Let's go through tonight. Random shower next few hours. Showers, thunderstorms increase. Nothing strong, nothing severe. Late tonight into Thursday morning. Look at the widespread rain tomorrow morning into the noon hour. These guys could be a little bit stronger. We may get a few strong storms, but I'm not anticipating anything severe during the daytime hours tomorrow. Heavy amounts of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning driving through out of here tomorrow evening. Then storms roll back in tomorrow night. These guys could be a little bit stronger, maybe low-grade severe late tomorrow night and into Friday morning. Then by Friday afternoon, as our dry line heads in, it's a big if. If these storms can get out of here quick enough and we get some sunshine, these guys will go. If they stick around a little too long, then we're not going to have severe weather on Friday. So we got to watch and see what happens late tomorrow night into Friday. But thunderstorms blow up, most likely strong to severe, and then push through Friday evening, and then we get about a 24-hour break before our next round rolls in by the time we head into Saturday. All right, temps tomorrow, we kind of hang near 60, rounds of showers and thunderstorms all day long. Let's go into the weekend. So here's Saturday. Severe weather explodes. Oklahoma City to Wichita rolls in Saturday evening, Saturday night. Saturday is our biggest threat for severe weather. And then again, on Sunday, early afternoon, we're going to get a line of showers and thunderstorms across the region. Plus, check this out, potential rainfall over the next 4 days. A lot of areas are going to pick up 3 to 6 inches of rain, which may cause some flash flooding issues in the lower lying areas. 62 tomorrow, possible alert days Friday, Saturday, Sunday with that severe weather threat.
Okay, we'll have to stay informed.
Yeah, a lot to watch.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, don't forget you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOIM Skywatch weather app. You can get those severe weather updates sent straight to your phone, and it's absolutely free of charge. It's available in the app store of your choice, the KOIM Skywatch weather app. Stella had a pair of basketball high school Pittsburgh players sign their national letters of intent. And Pitt State softball continues their historic season. Brock Baldridge has the highlights from that game and more.
The Pitt State softball team is 20-0 when playing on their home field this season. The Gorillas begin their final regular season homestand by facing Newman for a doubleheader. Originally scheduled for Friday, but we bumped things up to Wednesday afternoon. Pitt State takes on the Newman Jets. So in the circle for the Gorillas is the freshman phenom Ava Laurent. In the first inning, she gets the swing and the miss. The next batter also swings and misses, and Laurent finishes the inning as she strikes out the side to start things off. She pitches 6 complete innings and strikes out 9 in this game. So we go to the 4th inning now. Still scoreless as Sydney Sneed steps in and hits a missile up the middle off of the second baseman's glove. That scores a run, and the Gorillas are on the board first 1-0. So we head to the 6th inning now. Pitt State leads 3-1, and Maddie Fernandez hits this ball into Souvenir City. It's a 3-run home run, and that gives the Gorillas a 6-1 lead. So we head to the final inning of the ball game. Closing things out is Heather Arnett in center field, who makes a spectacular diving catch to seal the ball game. Pitt State takes game 1 by winning 6-1. So in game 2 of the doubleheader, Pitt State completes the sweep of Newman by winning this game 3-1. The Gorillas now have a shot for a conference championship on their home field. Pitt State is set to host number 5 Central Oklahoma this Saturday at 1 p.m. And across state lines, Missouri Southern softball. They kick things off in their final homestand this season with an upset win over number 5 Central Oklahoma. Lions win that game 5-3, and at the moment, game 2 is still in progress. The last check, it's UCO who leads Southern 2-0 in the 3rd inning. Well, Wednesday marks a special day for Pittsburgh High School girls and boys basketball programs. 2 of the top players in Southeast Kansas signed their national letters of intent, and they look to play at the next level. One of the best players in program history, Mason English, is officially signed to play basketball at Link Academy next season in Branson, Missouri. Mason is the all-time leading scorer in school history and was voted unanimous first team All-SEK this past season. Meanwhile, sharing the spotlight with Mason is Pittsburgh senior Jacqueline Hall, who's staying close to home as she signed with Missouri Southern. She had a handful of interests from local schools, but ultimately decided to stay close to home with Southern.
I'm looking forward to a great program that I'm going into where I know that I'm going to become the best basketball player I can be, which I'm really looking forward to. And there's also so many great people there, so many great girls and coaches that I'm so excited to meet and form relationships with. So that was really the selling point. And just the community, I mean, the community is fantastic, so I'm super excited.
Campus is really nice. I practiced at the facility a lot, and just the people there, just like the vibe I get whenever I go, and it's just amazing.
Well, we're still in the early stages of the NBA playoffs. The Oklahoma City Thunder are back for Game 2 of the first round, and OKC has an opportunity to take a 2-0 lead. So tonight, the Thunder are preparing for their game. Oklahoma City won Game 1 on Sunday night, winning that contest by only 2 points. So the Thunder are hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. Tip-off is scheduled for 8:30 p.m. We'll have a score update from that game tonight at 10. In St. Louis, the Cardinals taking on the Diamondbacks in the 6th inning. Nolan Arenado starts things off. He hits a line drive into left field. That scores a run. We're tied 1-1. Next batter, it's a wild pitch. Look at this. Wilson Contreras, he comes in to score and gives the Cardinals a 2-1 lead. So in the 8th inning now, ducks on the pond. Bases are loaded for Lars Nootbaar as he comes through with a big hit. That's going to bounce off of the wall for a 2-run double. St. Louis takes a series finale. Cardinals in the game 5-1. And how about Pitt State softball? They're now tied for first place in the MIAA and have a chance to clinch a conference championship at home on Saturday.
I wonder what the speed is on that pitch from that Pitt State pitcher. That is quite a pitch. We'll be right back.
State Hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to hear more from local artists preparing for Pittsburgh's Art Walk. Plus, Crowder College announces new degree programs starting next fall, and how a new robot is revolutionizing lung cancer diagnosis, providing better outcomes. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Pitt State's Axe Library held its spring book sale today. Every year, the library collects a range of donated materials for the sale, everything from fiction to romance to history and a lot more. Prices range from $1 to $2 per book. Proceeds help fund library programs. Everybody wins, in other words. The weather's going to be changing over the coming days.
It is.
Put on your microphone.
I am. I'm going to put my mic
You
on.
rookie.
I was going to try to sneak it on, but
No, you
can't do it.
Can't do it.
All right, yeah. Showers and thunderstorms increasing for us tomorrow. In fact, some of these storms could be a little bit stronger, not anticipating anything severe. However, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, possible alert days because we do have a severe threat each and every day. So very active next 4 days.
We'll keep an eye on it. Brock has his mic on. How about a final sports note?
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs are on the clock. We're just a little over 24 hours away until the NFL draft kicks off with pick number 32 for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Unless they move up or move down or who knows what they might do. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
Closed caption.